Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 11 of your Quebec Nordiques franchise mode here on NHL 20. Today is the biggest episode yet here in Quebec Nordiques history as we're looking to improve the team after making it to the Stanley Cup finals and almost winning the cup. We lost by 6 games and the team is looking better than ever. Right, there's some miscues. I mean, we drafted some great players in the draft. Kelly Dansk is going to be coming to the Quebec Nordiques, and not just that, we also got another future defenseman in Marco Huntinainen. Both of these guys we're going to keep down in the juniors because I feel like this team is good enough to push for the cup, and I feel like if we just have some random fuckers in there, I feel like it's just going to ruin the vibe of the team. But Andrei Univalov is going to make his debut here with the Quebec Nordiques, making another young rookie debut. We're practically keeping the defensive core the same with Brodin, Fleury, and McDonagh because of the fact that Brodin's locked up on a no movement clause for the next, I think, 2 years, and Haydn Fleury is locked up on a no trade clause. The next 2 years, we don't have to worry about him, but, I mean, still, you got to worry about him. We also only have UC Saros as we got rid of Darcy Kemper, but do not worry, everything is going to be all right. So, since I didn't get any comments on the last video of who we should pick up, I am going to make the due diligence choices of picking up Bergeron and Forsberg and also Jordan Binnington. We're going to go after every best player in this draft, or in this free agency, I mean. Because of the fact that we are going to be pushing for a cup and we want to be our best. And so we're going to be spinning the first contract that we're going to be signing is Filip Forsberg. So what type of contract do you want, Filip Forsberg? And that is have no movement clause and have no trade clause for Filip Forsberg. So I'm going to sign him the full 7 years. Might as well. And we're going to get this guy $10 million because, I mean, Filip Forsberg, he's a great player. He had a hell of a good season this year. 42 goals, 40 assists, 82 points. And, I mean, he's going to play on one of the best lines in the league, right? Alongside Taylor Hall and right now probably either Hanna Enrique or maybe even Vishanovsky. Who the fuck knows? We'll have to see. But I feel like signing him for that 10 years or 7 years at $10 million, I feel like that's worth Filip Forsberg. So we're going to be doing that for Filip Forsberg. Patrice Bergeron, he was a hard choice of what I want to do with him. Because I feel like you sign him for 1 year, you might not be able to get him with that competition. But it depends on what type of contract we get for him. It's have no movement clause, have no trade clause. So we sign him for 2 years. I think that's a good deal, right? You sign him for 2 years, and then if next year you need to trade him, you can trade him to a playoff team. So 2 years at 8.2 for Patrice Bergeron. Perfect contract for me. I like it. I enjoy it. That's who I'm getting. And then goaltending-wise, Jordan Binnington, the other big man that we got to get to a contract, who is 6 years at $6 million. Hopefully we get this man as well. He wants a full-blown no movement clause, which I am fine with giving. I kind of don't want to do that, but at the exact same time, we get a good goaltender for the future. But don't we already have a few? I mean, if we have a future goaltender that gets in there, right? I mean, how long is? Yeah, we don't even have a future goaltender right now. We haven't even drafted one, so I think the best bet right now is to go after Jordan Binnington. You get a good goaltender right off the get-go. I mean, you're going to have him for a good 6 years, right? So, I mean, that's worth my money. So, $6.175 million for Jordan Binnington. So, hopefully we get all 3 of those players. If not, hopefully we get Forsberg and Binnington at least. Bergeron's going to be that nice piece of pie in there, right? So, Patrice Bergeron has signed with the Quebec Nordiques. Filip Forsberg, he decided he's going to take his talent to Carolina. He rejects this $10 million, 7-year, $1 million deal. All right, that really fucking sucks. Fuck me. That was a perfect guy. How much did they pay him? Oh, they paid him just a bit more for 6 years. Shit, they paid him the money though, man. They really did. So what do we got now? I mean, we're not looking like the worst. We're really not, right? So you have Bergeron, Hall. I fucking wish we had Filip Forsberg because that adds more goal scoring to this team. Bergeron's nice. I love Bergeron. Bergeron's going to be a great player. But when you needed a good player to help us out for the future, he was that guy, right? I mean, that was a guy that we really wanted on the team. He was really going to help out our chances to really push for a playoff position. So I guess we're going to have to go with second best here. So we don't get Philip Forsberg, but we still have $13 million to spend. And I feel like we could use a goal scorer, something to help out the team this year. And maybe even years ahead, right? Riley Smith, he hasn't been goal scoring too much. I mean, his first year, 53 points, but the rest of the years he's been kind of struggling. Perfect second line guy. Or can we do a trade? I feel like we can almost do a trade too. Yeah, there's barely anybody. I mean, your only player you're really looking at is maybe Vanek or Riley Smith, but you don't want to keep going old, right? We already got that old team going for us. I feel like somebody that can be in the prime, somebody can help us out, right? I mean, Philip Forsberg was that perfect guy, but now we don't have him, so we're really going to have to go after somebody else here now and see what the pickings are to pick up a good high-tier guy to come to the Quebec Nordiques in a trade. Mantha, 26 years old. He's kind of low on the morale. Power forward. He could score. He could definitely score some goals. We know that Mantha could score some goals, and I think he could be a big player on our team. I really do feel that he could really be a big player on our team. And then we could even trade him later on once Cali Dansk. I mean, that's a problem too. We already have Cali Dansk. Ooh, Gallagher. Brendan Gallagher. Oh, dude, that would be such a nice player. 5'9". He could pick up 30 goals a year for you. Could totally play on that second line. If we could get him at a reduction for his salary cap, I might actually pick up Gallagher. That would be a player I wouldn't mind picking up because, I mean, you lower his fucking salary cap down because, I mean, that is a shit ton of salary cap that I don't really want to spend on. Pacioretty as well, but, I mean, Gallagher's the younger. Gallagher's more of a pissy type. I feel like he's going to be a perfect guy for the playoffs for our team. Like, legit. He's going to be a perfect type of guy for the playoffs. Sammy Vatanen, if we had, like, a little bit of a guy that we could get on a rental, but none of those guys are really rentals. So, yeah, we're just going to pick up Gallagher. We'll pick up a depth defenseman once we get into the free agency. We'll pick up some depth defenseman. But I don't want to pay for full of Brendan Gallagher's salary cap. I'd rather not do that. I love Brendan Gallagher, but not worth the $8.70 million. So, what we're going to be trading away in this deal is we already traded away a lot of our young prospects, so I feel like we just got to keep with what we have right now and not trade away any of our young prospects. But picks-wise, we don't even have any picks for this year's draft. Fuck me. So we're going to have to trade away Noah Gunler. I feel like, yeah, we're going to have to trade away Noah Gunler and a bunch, 2/3, and a second of next year. Second and another third. I feel like that's a plethora of picks for Brendan Gallagher. Not high-tier picks, but you get a high-tier guy, Noah Gunler. So you get 4/3 and 1 second. Will that go through? No, it does not. So we'll take those 2 picks off. Will that go through? No. So that's at $4 million. If we get that down to maybe $5 million, would you guys go for that? No? I feel like we're going to have to trade away another first-round draft pick, but I really don't feel like doing what I did with the Chicago Blackhawks series, but that's the thing, like, Gallagher's a hell of a good player, but you're going to have to pay him that money. Fuck, man. I don't want to be paying that much for fucking Brendan Gallagher, for fuck's sakes. Like, seriously, I really don't want to be doing that. So on a first-round draft pick to this fucking deal, since you guys are being cunts. You really guys are being fucking cunts here. So we'll throw in Gallagher. We'll throw in a 4th and 5th, or a 4th and then a 3rd of next year. Will that go through? No. Not so keen on the salary cap, eh? You guys just seem to be really not keen on the fucking salary cap. You really just are not happy about it. So Gallagher, not my guy, I guess. He's going to cost too much, and that's going to be a big problem for the team. It's a lot of money. So I think we're going to have to go with plan number 2, and that's just going with an older guy that could be on, 1-year fucking contract. That is perfect. Match rate, and I'll pay that full $7 million. Might as well, right? We're not going to be losing out on anybody anyways. We're not losing out on anybody big. So 2/3. And a 2nd and a 3rd of next year. Since we have so many fucking picks, might as well trade away a couple for Pacioretty. And then we will not pick up any picks for this year. We will pick up picks for the next year. So 4th, 5th, and the 6th for 3/3 and 1 second. Will that go through? Yes, it does. Max Pacioretty, welcome to the Quebec Nordiques, buddy. So it's a cheap 1-year deal. I mean, I'll take that any day of the week. So we now have Bergeron, Hall, And then we'll probably throw out Vishnowsky, and then you got a Pacioretty, Gurionov, and Henrique or Granlund. You got Dubé, Kapanen, and then you're probably going to need a third-line guy because I feel like Dansky could use a year in the minors. We didn't get that to Vishnowsky, and we should have. I mean, Vishnowsky had a hell of a good year, right? And Kelly Dance is going to be playing with Dubé and Gurionov, or Dubé and Kapanen. We might as well sign Dask, and then Zika, Sudquist, and Yamamoto. I mean, you could even throw up Yamamoto up on that third line, for Christ's sakes. I feel like, yeah, Kelly Dance can use a year down in the minors. Just because of the fact that we already have a pretty loaded up team and we're going to be going for the cup this season, I feel like if we just play him in the minors this year and just worry about his development, I feel like he's going to be a better player down there. So we're going to look for a third line guy that could be a huge Corey Perry. I mean, I know we're going after a lot of old guys, but I mean, you're looking at a team that's already pretty old, and these guys, they can help us push for that Stanley Cup this year, right? That's what we're aiming for, is a Stanley Cup this year. So, Corey Perry, we're going to have to spin the wheel on you. 3.375, so we'll throw 3.475 at you for 1 year. Yeah, and that is a full no movement clause for Corey Perry. We'll give him a year, and he'll be a pest to fucking play against. Like, honestly, he's going to be a huge pest. And we'll sign Corey Perry first, and maybe Mike Green would be a perfect top 6 defenseman for the team. He legit would. That would be a dream. Vision, you know what? We will trade Nikushkin for a third of next year. Sure, we will do that, because Nikushkin, might as well get him off the team. He's not going to really get any time. So Corey Perry signs with the Quebec Nordiques. Perfect. We have $4 million left, so that means Mike Green, I think, is in the opening here. I feel like Mike Green, offensive defenseman, we could use one for that top 6 alongside of Lucas Spezia. Can even play up on that top 4. Could play on that power play, so I feel like he's going to be a perfect guy for the team. 4.250, and this is a champion team, man. Like, honestly, I would want to be here in Quebec this year. So Mike Green, will he be coming to the Quebec Nordiques? Hopefully he does. That'll be another huge player. No, he decides to take his talent over to the Minnesota Wild. That sucks, but it is what it is. You can't get everybody on your fucking team. Defensively, Wojciech Stralman wouldn't be bad. Stralman wouldn't be a bad depth defenseman. He's been in the playoffs before, and he's played some huge games with New York and Tampa and stuff like that. We'll sign Stralman to that $1.150 million contract for Anton Stralman. He'll be coming in. Hopefully he should be a nice player to have with the Quebec Nordiques for a bit here and help us with this playoff run, and he accepts the offer. Thank fucking goodness. So we're looking like a brand spanking new team. I am really excited about this Quebec Nordiques team this year. We weren't able to get Philip Forsberg, but I mean, you look at the fucking future of this team. You already have a Philip Forsberg and Kelly Dansk, and you got Vitaly Vishnowsky, and you got Kyle Perfetta. So, I mean, I'm not too butthurt about getting my man Philip Forsberg. It would have made our team way better this year, but I mean, in the future, it would have been a pest, right? So, Bergeron, Hall, Granlund, or I don't know, probably Vishnowsky will probably play up on the first line. But then you got your second line, Granlund, fucking Pacioretty, and Gurionov. Pacioretty is a huge goal scorer. I mean, this guy is going to light the lamppost up here for the Quebec Nordiques. And we know he can. He's done it before. So hopefully he can do that for the Quebec Nordiques. And then you got Kapanen, Perry, and Dylan Dubé. So you're looking hella deep this year. I'm really excited about this year. Defensively, we got a great defenseman in Ryan McDonagh here for the next little bit. You got Andrei Unovalov, a nice big defenseman, and then Spezia and Stralman. And then Binnington as our starting goaltender, and then UC Charles as our backup. We got some serious candidates to make a Stanley Cup winning team this year. So I am super duper excited the way that this Quebec Nordiques team looks, and just the way that we look for the future. Like, we're going to be taking our team up to the next level, and I'm really excited about that for this year's team. I also fucking forgot to sign scouts and stuff like that, so we'll have to do that right now before we go any further. Because I totally forgot to do this off video. Of course, the one task that I was dealt with was to deal with all these stupid fucking scouts. And I did not. So I will be right back. I will deal with all these scouts. I'll sign all new ones so we can get some good ones for our team. So I will be right back in a jiffy. Well, I'm back, and all the scouts that we just had were really shitty ones, so that kind of sucks. And I forgot to sign a new head coach as we're using Irza Kern. He's really good on the power play, so we need an associate coach that is good on kind of both. We need a good PK guy. Ooh, there's a go. Abney. I kind of want a guy that can almost do both. but could do penalty kill better than power play. There we go. Sheen Lebert can do both. I'm liking that. We'll sign him as our associate coach. Jean Lebert will be our forward coach for us. And now we need a goalie coach as well. So we need to find that. Man, there's tons of shit we're doing in today's episode. Holy crow. The numerous shit that we're doing. AHL goalie coach Matteo Schultz. He will be signing him to the team. And then we also need an AHL head coach. And Alexander Days will be our head coach. And I mean, that's a good future guy. B-. He could totally become maybe the next big coach for your Quebec Nordiques after Mario Faneuf leaves the team. So, there we are, guys. We just need to sign some depth players as well, and then we can get right into the regular season after taking such a long time. I mean, this has been a big offseason. This has probably been one of our biggest offseasons where we're actually using all of our cap this year, where we don't have a single dollar left. Like, we've used all of it, which is pretty amazing. I'm liking that we've used all of it. And we're looking like a contender this year. Like, we honestly are, where I feel like we can honestly really push for that cup this year and win it even before what we did with the Chicago Blackhawks. And I'm really happy about that we built a team so powerful so quickly that we're going to be able to win the cup. I mean, the Chicago Blackhawks, we were so handicapped with that fucking team for such a long damn time with all the no movement clauses we had with fucking Bodker, and then you had Seabrook, who we had locked up on a stupid, ridiculous, retarded contract. That was a ridiculous contract. That was like the worst. You start off a team with brand new contracts. You don't have to worry about any stupid no movement clauses and shit until later on if you sign somebody stupid. That's the only time that you're really going to fuck yourself. But all right, let's get to the regular season. That's what I really want to get to. That's my goal right now, is to get to that regular season. Take a look at the Quebec Nordiques. So see what we got. See what we got for the future of this team right now. As we're going to be signing everybody right now. And then we're probably going to sim about a month of regular season and stuff like that once we set up the team and everything, which shouldn't take us too long. So we should be able to set up the team and then start simulating the first part of the year. And then hopefully we can make a big push to that Stanley Cup this year, which is our dream. That's our dream right now, is that cup. Taylor Hall wants it. McDonagh, fucking Binnington wants another one. Patrice Bergeron wants another one. That's why he believed in signing with the Quebec Nordiques. He's seen his team made it to the Stanley Cup Finals last year, and he feels like he could bring that leadership role to this team and help us out make it to that Cup Final. And I believe that, man. I really do believe that our man, fucking Patrice Bergeron, can help lead this team to win a Stanley Cup, right? I mean, you definitely have a lot of young players on this team, a lot of drama. You're going to need that nice leadership, Patrice Bergeron. I mean, he's dealt with a lot of young teams before, from Boston being so young last year in real life, right? So this team is an important team this year. So we gotta put everything together and win this cup this year, and hopefully we can put everything together to get that cup victory for us. So set captains, yes, I do want to set the captains this year. So McDonagh's been our captain, and I believe that's the way that we're going to stay. Taylor Hall is our assistant. Henrique will be our alternate. I feel like Bergeron will be our alternate this year, and then he'll get it back, but I feel Hall and Bergeron are two big alternates this year, and then McDonagh, he could stay as our captain. He's the big captain. He's been the leader of this team since day one, so I'm keeping him as that captain. So the lineups for this upcoming season: Hall, Bergeron, Dubé's up at an 85 overall. That man is a steal of a contract. I mean, this guy has been so happy with the team. Not just that, he's good defensively. Like, this man is just a great player overall. So you got Granlund, Henrique, Kuryanov, Pacioretty, Vishnowski, still a third-line player, but I'm hoping this year he really takes that jump up. Yamamoto's ready to go this year. Zizekas, holy shit. We got so many fucking players that are ready to play this year. Univalov, he's at an 85. Man, that's a beast of a defenseman right there in Univalov. And then Binnington and Saros, and we need to sign some depth defensemen and stuff like that. So let's make the lineups and take a look at what we have for your Edmonton, or for your Quebec Nordiques this year. So, why the fuck do we got Bergeron all the way at the fucking bottom lineup, you dumb cunts? Holy shit, that's horrible. So what do we want to do for the lineups this year? Because the way that we are looking at it, Henrique is definitely going to have to go down in the lower lineups. That was obvious. So, man, we're a real deep team this year. Holy crow. So you got Taylor Hall, Patrice Bergeron, Vishnowsky. I feel like Vishnowsky stays alongside Taylor Hall. Vishnowsky's been a great player. He could score goals. He could do a lot of stuff for the team. So I feel like him playing alongside Patrice Bergeron, who is a veteran player, who I think can help Vishnowsky develop those defensive skills a little bit more. And then you got Taylor Hall. Your second line, you got Max Pacioretty, Granlund, and Gurionov. This line will just be purely fucking offense. I believe that this line will just be our goal-scoring line. And if we have to, we'll throw fucking Pacioretty up on that first line, right? So, I mean, there's options that we can go with. Third line, Henrique, Dubé, Kapanen. I fully support that line. Zizekas, I want you there. And I want Yamamoto in the lineup this year. That's a fucking guarantee. But we also got Corey Perry, which we got to throw in the lineup as well. So, Corey Perry, you'll play with Zizekas and Yamamoto. That's looking like a good line as well. Fuck, dude. This team is deadly deep this year. Like, we got so many... it's ridiculous. So, where's Univalov going to play better? Because, yeah. We'll do Univalov, McDonagh, Fleury, Brodin, Strawman, Spezia. I like that. We're going to go with that. So, our power play. So, I want Taylor Hall up on the first line power play. Him there, Patrice Bergeron in that one time. Do we actually have anybody that could play on that one T? Better than Bergeron? Perry. That's perfect. I will throw Corey Perry up on that 1T position. Perry, Bergeron, Hall, and then not Fleury. Gurionov. Gurionov instead of Fleury, McDonagh, Fleury, and then Gurionov. I like that. And then your bottom, Kapanen, Henrique, Vishnowsky, Yamamoto. I feel like Pacioretty will do better than Yamamoto. I'm sorry, Yamamoto, but Pacioretty's the man to go with. He's a big man. We have so much goal scoring power. Like, it is ridiculous how much goal scoring power we actually have on this team. Like, this team is nuts this year. I've never seen this amount of goal scoring power ever. Like, this team is so deep this year. Like, we're going to be scoring goals left and fucking right. Penalty kill, Bergeron. Yeah, dude, that is mint. I like that. I'd rather have Strawman there, though. There we go. That's better. Strawman, put you there. Bergeron, if we do that. No, it's going to be the same. All right, and then goaltenders, Binnington and Saros. So we are all ready to go. Boys, we are all ready to start the new season off. We got new players. We're looking fucking tight. See, this is the year that we really don't need Cali Dance. We'll wait for him next year. I feel like Cali Dance will definitely be a big player next year. But for right now, he's going to be used down in the minors. And so what do we got? So Perfetta, I mean, all these three players. Perfetta, Hattanainen, and Cali Dansk will all be ready next year and, like, seriously be ready to go. So, I mean, we're going to be doing some major cleaning up of this Nordiques team next year. Hopefully win the cup this year. That's what our main goal is this year, is to win that cup and bring that home. That's our main goal this year, and hopefully we can do that with the team that we have. We're very deep. We're very old, but, I mean, that's a lot of veteran leadership that will help out a lot of the young guys that we have on the team. And, I mean, we're filled with young guys. Like, this team is filled with them. So, right now, a bunch of defensemen we need, and then some depth forwards as well. We can use some extra ones. So, we are looking bloody good as I'm all ready to go for this upcoming season. I am super excited for the Quebec Nordiques to kick some ass this year, man. I am super excited for it. I've been waiting for this for a long fucking time. So, we're practically just swapping thirds in a fucking prospect that I really don't want to give you guys because, I mean, I'm not gaining anything from this trade. Like, nothing. I'm not gaining shit. So, hopefully, everybody signs to the Quebec Nordiques. I think we got everybody signed so we can swap up the lineups a bit so we can get a nice veteran defenseman depth. So, Brent Ritchie, we don't need. Sutcliffe will be our depth. And then we will call up Roland McCowan, I think, will be better defensively than Uyghur. Uyghur's a bit better. So we'll use Mackenzie Uyghur as our depth defenseman for your Quebec Nordiques this year. We're not going to have to worry about it. I feel like Phaneuf, he's a good defenseman for our team defensively. But forward-wise, he doesn't give us any boosts. So we'll see how Phaneuf does this year. And if he doesn't do as good as usual, we might be changing coaches. But we'll wait on that for later. Phaneuf is a good coach. He's been leading our team. I mean, he led us to the Stanley Cup for fuck's sakes last year. So the Quebec Nordiques are all ready to go for year 2021-22. Will we walk away with Stanley Cup champions? Or will we walk away as failures once again? Hopefully the team with the veteran leadership of Bergeron, McDonagh, and Perry can lead us to that Stanley Cup this year, and hopefully we can win it. That's what my huge goal is this year, is to win that cup. So let's see how we start the year off. And already right off the get-go, Patrice Bergeron falls down with an injury, but we win 3-2 against the St. Louis Blues. So right off the get-go, getting a huge victory in there. That's what I'm talking about, boys. That's what it's all about. Just getting those little victories at first and then continuing them. So Hall already got a fucking goal. Attaboy. Attaboy. Hopefully that fucking first line performs. We really need Vishnowsky to start developing a bit better than what he has been. So hopefully he can get up to that high overall that we need him to kind of be at. So big victory there against the Penguins. They're kind of 500 right now, 3-3-0. Not as good as what we're expecting to play right now. But Dylan Dubé wants to talk about some ice time. Dude, you're playing some good ice time right now, buddy. You're playing on a huge, deep team. All right? I need you to just deal with it for this year, and then next year it's just going to go right back to normal, and you guys will get that ice time. This year we really built the team to go for a Stanley Cup. And my series randomly fucking going on. That's fucking weird. There you go. I'm happy Mikael Granlund agreed with me instead of Dubé being a little bitch. Dubinsky, we really don't need to worry about Burnaby because we don't got any young prospects down there anyways, I don't think. We could even check, but I don't think we have any young prospects. I mean, Meskinainen, but he's already done developing, so we don't have any young developing prospects. All of them are up with our team now, so we need to start getting some victories here together, boys. We're not in a position where we want to be right now. We're not winning the games that we need to be winning, and this is a little bit worrisome. We built the team so fucking well, I thought. This team has been a deep team this year. From what it looks like, it's the dream team. Like, this is honestly, like, not the best it's going to get. It's going to get better from here, but I felt like this team is looking hella good this year, but we're not winning the games that we need to be winning right now. And that's worrying me right now. Like, is Phaneuf the right coach for our team right now? That's what I'm really thinking about. Or are the lineups just not clicking very well? There's a lot of 6-9-1. Oh, this is not a good start to the year, boys. What is falling apart here, man? Like, really, what is falling apart? We're bottom place in the division. We're not scoring goals. Defensively, we can't play well defensively. Our power play is dog shit. It's supposed to be one of the most lethal power plays in the league. And our PK is fucking garbage, too. What is going on here, boys? Let's take a look at the lineups here. So, Bergeron, Hall, and Vishnowsky. I mean, yeah, that line needs to be fucking inquired a bit better. But I don't know. Like, we're not having people produce, and that's not good for us. Brody and fucking Fleury are struggling. Binnington's struggling. Holy shit, boys. This is not going good. I want to keep on simulating to see what fucking happens. I feel like we're going to adjust the lineups a little bit. We're going to try to configure this shit. See if we can get something going. I feel like Henrique there, Vishnowsky on that third line. We're going to actually give him the proper timeline that he needs. So Vishnowsky, Dubé, Kapanen, Gurion of Granlund, Henrique. And then Hall, Bergeron, Pacioretty. And then we'll change up that first line. We'll play Univalov with Fleury. So that'll be a nice shutdown player. And then McDonagh, Brodin, Shulman, Spezia. That's what we're going to go with. And if we don't turn our shit around, we're going to be maybe contemplating a coach change or something. Because this team needs to get their shit together right now. Like, seriously, guys. There we go. Big victory against the Montreal Canadiens. And then we lose against the Oilers. Come on, boys. Where's the fucking W's? Like, where's our fucking passion that we had last year? Like, we're not winning fucking hockey games. Where's our fucking passion that we had last year? This team was such a good team last year. I know we were struggling a bit at the starting. I need you to fucking play better, Granlund. Persuade, hopefully. Oh, never mind. He's just going to fucking downplay himself like a little fucking pansy bitch. Fucking grow up, guys. Jesus Christ. Win there against... Can we get a big victory against the Vancouver Canucks as well? We do. Okay. So things are starting to go up on the uprise. 11-12 and 1. I don't know, boys. We need to figure our shit out. This team needs to really... It needs to figure itself out. Because if we don't, we're going to fall apart. We're going to fall apart as a team. We're not going to be able to get these victories. And we need them, right? We need these big victories right now. And that first line's starting to do a lot better. Second line, they need a little bit more juice. That third line needs a lot more juice. So we will have to see. Maybe Corey Perry play on that third line with Dubé capping him. I don't know. This team needs to get some juice together. Maybe Phaneuf is not our right coach, right? Maybe that's just a fact of the matter. That maybe we need to go after a different coach. Maybe Mario Phaneuf is not our guy. And I've been feeling like that because, I mean, you look at last year, we had a half-decent year last year. But, I mean, we have a better team this year, and he's not giving us a better winning percentage. I feel like we should be doing way better than what we are right now. So, maybe we go after a new coach. Maybe we go after a guy like Lewis Miller, who does not fit our team. Maybe we find somebody that fits our team better than, there's nobody. Are you shitting me, bro? There's fucking nobody. So we're gonna have to stay with our head coach. There's absolutely fucking nobody that fits our team. Unless we go after Esteban Barrett, who is an associate coach who, I mean, it's not looking bad. Not the greatest coach in the world, but I mean, if we need to fill in somebody, we need to look at somebody, right? I mean, where's our fucking... Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, fuck. I was like, what the fuck? Where's my head coach, bro? Maybe Alexander Days. I mean, look at... Holy shit. Is that team... Holy fuck, that team is... Okay, maybe we do call up fucking Alexander Days if the team does go to shit. We need to fucking figure out something because this team needs to step its shit up. So tell me guys in the comments what we should do. Should we fire Mario Phaneuf? Should we maybe just keep the team the way that it is and struggle? What should we do, ladies and gentlemen, in the next video? But for right now, guys, I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.